The Combine's a funny time of the year. This is when we hear all about 40-yard dashes and hand size and Wonderlic scores. We spend very little time actually talking about football. You guys remember what that is? Yeah. But we love to make sweeping judgments about how someone runs in their underwear and a tank top. So the big Combine news this weekend was that pass rushers Noah Spence and Joey Bosa had disappointing performances in the 40-yard dash. They both ran in the 4.8s, which is not exactly flying when you compare it to some of the top pass rushers in today's NFL. But guess what? Count me among those who doesn't think the 40-yard dash is all that important for an outside linebacker or defensive end. Cornerback, sure. Wide receiver, yeah, it matters. But I don't think that the 40 is the end-all, be-all for pass rushers. I like what Brian Billick said about that topic back in 2003 after the Ravens drafted Terrell Suggs and people were critical of his 4.8-second 40-yard dash. Billick said at the time, if the quarterback drops start going to 40 yards, then we're going to be concerned. As long as they stay in that 10-yard number, I think we're going to be okay. Now, I think the drills that might be more important for determining how fast the guy is off the line of scrimmage might be more like the 20-yard shuttle. And I think it's worth noting that Joey Bosa actually had the second best shuttle time of any defensive lineman. I also like what Adam Schefter tweeted yesterday after all the criticism of Bosa's 40 time. Check out these comparisons between J.J. Watt and Bosa. They're virtually identical across the board, but I think it is worth noting that Watt was about 20 pounds heavier than Bosa here. So clearly, I don't put too much stock into all these hot takes after the Combine, but I do think that could be good news for the Ravens, and here's why. That's how they got Terrell Suggs back in 2003 with a number 10 overall pick. He ran a slow 40 time, then he dropped to the Ravens, and they got a game-changing player. Maybe something like that happens similar this year, and they will end up with a cornerstone piece of the franchise with a number 6 pick. Now, I know we won't be talking about 40-yard dashes in November. That's when we play football games again, so we can look forward to that. But I also want to let you know that we're going to be diving into the draft deep over the next several weeks, and we also are going to have some great draft parties planned for you on draft weekend. We'll have an event for the first round on Thursday, April 28th in Towson at High Tops, and we'll also have an event planned on Saturday, April 30th at M&T Bank Stadium. Stay tuned for more info on both of those events in the coming days. Now that's it for me on the final drive today, but thanks guys for watching. We'll catch you again tomorrow.